Hi both. How are you?
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. And lovely to be speaking to you both because I had a fantastic time watching this film. And Anna,
Thank you.
I wanted to start with you because I know you had a little taste of horror with us, but what was it
Mm.
about this project and this character of Aisha that really spoke to you and made you want to explore the genre through this specific story?
Well, the character of Aisha was so personal to me. She, in many ways, is my mother, who also immigrated from Senegal to the States to create a better life for me. And I love my mother, and we're very close. And so it was a deeply emotional, deeply personal story for me. And that's what initially drew me to it, just the character who this woman was. But then on top of it, the script was so tremendously executed. You see this woman go through an entire gamut of emotions, and that's all testament to our writer and director. So yeah, those were the things that I fell in love with.
Oh, fantastic. And Nikyatu, I obviously here like Anna said, you've got this very deeply personal story, but you're combining it with these horror elements. So how difficult a journey was that for you to bring those two worlds together and then obviously actually get the chance to share this story with the world?
Yeah, good question. It was a journey. So I always say it took 8-ish years, to get the script to a place that got the financing. And it's not because I was writing consecutively for 8 years. I was, overthinking and had this nagging voice that said, this story is too specific. You're not going to find the financing. Who cares? And then you abandon the project and you revisit other projects. So it was a lot of me getting in my own way, but also I think that maybe that period was necessary for me to get to a place of maturity to be able to handle a story like this. So I see it as a blessing in retrospect. But Sundance Labs swooped in, and saw the potential, and I went through the screenwriting lab, the director's lab, and my producing partner, Nakia Molteri, did the producing lab. It's really rare to go through all those labs at Sundance with one project. And so they really nurtured us. But it still doesn't guarantee a slot in competition. It doesn't guarantee a win. So it's been an anomalous trajectory in every regard.
Absolutely. And I know you said in other interviews that you'd considered maybe down the line doing a superhero project. So I'm curious, both of you, how would you feel about maybe teaming up for that story, whether it be with Starfire or maybe a completely different superhero
Storm, we
character?
are trying to manifest Storm because, like Jordan Peele has his Daniel Kaluuya, and I have
And
found,
Scorsese has his DiCaprio, and
yes,
everyone
and
has
Spike Lee has who's Spike Lee's favorite actor these days?
Denzel. Well, these
Denzel.
days.
And I found my Anna Diop. So
Oh,
I think that, once you find that magic, that chemistry,
yeah.
you really want to just figure it out for the rest of your career.
I will work with Nikyatu for as long as she can tolerate me.
And I will throw her into every body of water and off every building. But, we really do want to manifest our next project together in the action realm or in just the fantastical realm.
Sure. And you'd be on board with Storm, Anna?
Yeah, I would.
being
I
so
would if it's her. I would,
You're being so good
absolutely.
about it.
Oh, well, fingers crossed. But more importantly, I hope people check out this film first because it really is something special and such a pleasure to speak
Thank
to you both.
you.
So thank
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 you
you
you.
so
so
much.
much.
Have a lovely day.
You
You as
too.
well.